OGRE492 here, guys, and I have a very, very sad announcement. The summer's movie season has come to a close. And now the wait begins until like mid-September to October for good to decent movies. This is going to be a tough 3 weeks. But with the summer movie season coming to a close, I picked out my top 5 favorite movies from this summer. Now, the summer of 2014 was actually pretty good. I think it had a very wide variety of comedy, of action, of good superheroes, of unfortunately bad ones. And, you know, it had its mix. It had everything. I think it had something, this summer had something for everybody to enjoy. And now I'm going to give you guys the top 5 movies that I've personally enjoyed the most. Now, number 5. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Now, I was really scared about this movie at first. None of the trailers really sold me. I wasn't really sure about the story. But when the movie opened and I heard John Powell's amazing score, but when I saw the characters that I fell in love with, riding on the backs of dragons and exchanging dialogue and having the time of their lives, and when I saw Hiccup, and Toothless, Hiccup. I'm using it. It works. I'm using it. When I saw Hiccup blast across the screen, blast across the ocean to this amazing score, I knew that I was in for a great ride. This movie is an excellent sequel with vibrant, funny characters. Our main protagonists go through a great heroic arc, and the fight scenes are as great as the original, maybe even better. A truly great predecessor to a series that keeps on getting better and better.
They were waiting for us.
It's because we've been here before.
Where's your helmet? Maybe win one.
Edge of Tomorrow. Now, Edge of Tomorrow is another movie I wasn't really too hyped about. This was the first still they released. The trailers looked like a movie I've already seen before. But when the early word of mouth started coming in and people really started hyping about this movie, saying how fun it was, how original it was, I just had to go out and see it. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't regret it. Edge of Tomorrow is this year's most underrated movie of the summer, maybe of the year. This movie is 2014's Pacific Rim. Edge of Tomorrow is one of the most unique original movies I've seen. It has some great comedic moments, some awesome action. The visuals were fantastic, and the time travel didn't give me a headache. Tom Cruise gives one of the best performances of his career as Colin Will Cage. Emily Blunt steals the show as Rita the Vaskisky. Vashaski. Vashachi. As Rita. This character deserves to go down in the history books as one of the most badass female characters of all time. Gal Gadot, please watch this movie. Please watch Emily Blunt's performance. Take from her, learn from her, and do as she does. Please. I really enjoyed this film and really had a lot of fun with it. I was on the edge of my seat, no pun intended, the entire time when I was watching this film. If you're apprehensive about this movie, please don't be. Please check it out whenever you get the chance. It's a really good film, and I really think you'll enjoy it.
In the beginning, the Sentinels were just targeting mutants. Then they began targeting everyone. They've come a long way to guide us, to bring us together. The X-Men. We need your help.
Tell whoever it was that sent you that I'm busy.
The person who sent me was you.
X-Men, Days of Future Past. What does that mean? I mean, Days of Future Past. What does that mean? Near perfect comic book movie that brings X-Men movies back to its prime and isn't afraid to take chances. Fassbender, McAvoy, Holt, Lawrence, they all give great performances along with a stellar cast that never actually felt bloated. It never felt too big, which was one of my biggest fears going into the movie. I thought the cast was way too big. I thought it was bloated. I thought it was a clusterfuck, but it turned out everyone played their part. Everyone did what they needed to do within the cast, and everybody got their moment. Everybody got their time in the sun. X-Men Days of Future Past isn't just a good comic book movie, it's a good film, and it does its job marvelously. No pun intended. Now, Mr. Singer, please bring on the apocalypse. And now my favorite movie of the summer, the king of the mountain, the top of them all, the emperor, the king, I already said king, but the guy, the dude, the Big Lebowski. My number one movie of the summer is I Am Groot.
I look around. You know what I see? Losers. I mean, like, folks who have lost stuff.
Guardians of the Galaxy is my favorite movie of the summer. I've actually seen it more than any other film this year. And I've loved every single second of it. The team, the villains, the supporting characters, the visuals, everything was done so lovely and with such care. Out of anything else coming out this year, out of any movie coming out this year, this movie had the most to lose. No one's heard of these characters before. Two of the main characters are a talking tree and a raccoon. Honestly, when this movie was announced, a lot of people thought it was going to be a bomb. A lot of people thought it was going to fail. I was one of those people included. I thought it was a little bit too offbeat. I thought it was a little too weird for mainstream audiences to get. And ladies and gentlemen, I have never been more happy to be wrong. Marvel once again delivers with great humor and a heartfelt ride. Fantastically real characters and a villain that is actually a threat. Not another Malekith. He's a Loki. He's on Loki standards in my opinion. It's an enjoyable space adventure that I highly, highly, highly recommend that you go out to see. All in all, this summer was pretty great. Not only did we have the giant summer blockbusters, we also had some of the smaller films show strength as well. And as my friend pointed out to me the other day, Hollywood managed to stuff all the usual shit that they deliver in the summer into one 2-hour and 45-minute mess. I appreciate that, Hollywood. I appreciate that. Thank you. I mean, I honestly, sincerely, thank you for that. Now, what was your favorite movie of the summer, and what movies are you looking forward to this fall? Please leave your comments below, and if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. If you like hearing me talk about movies, please hit that subscribe button. Join the conversation. I'm OGRE492, and I hope you enjoyed this reviews. Well, a series of reviews based on my personal opinion about this summer movie season. I hope you like this video. Bye.